Hello, welcome back to Retro 70s Kid. Back during the lockdown last year, just like everybody else, I was online on eBay and Googling stuff because what I was after was this. Now, you would have seen my shows. I've got a little Action Jackson collection, nothing much, but I always wanted this since I was a kid in the early 70s. This is the Action Jackson Campmobile. And the story is, back in the suburb I lived in, Sydney, and on the main street there was a strip mall with a shop in it that sold a bit of everything like fabric and sewing needs and kitchenware and clothes, and there was a toy section. On the top shelf was this in the box, and I saw it and I was instantly in love and I wanted it. I was like, Mom, I so want this, can I have this? And of course no, because I already had the Big Jim Sports camper up there behind me, and I already had the Action Jackson Jungle House, and that was Mum's argument. Well, you've already got the camper, which was way better than the Campmobile, and I already had the Jungle House, so why do you need a camper with a Jungle House? Anyway, I couldn't get it, and it was there for years, it seemed, and then disappeared. And so I was Googling it, and I'd Googled it, I looked at eBay before, and hardly ever saw it. And so I did a general Google search, and what I found, this popped up. This is the start again. The Batman Mobile Lab, and these actually came out after the Action Jackson fad had finished, and the superheroes became popular, and they released all these, and I think there were more. I think there was I remember seeing a green one like from the Hulk and a purple one maybe from the Joker. I'm not sure, I could be wrong. But this is a re-release, a reproduction, which I didn't even know they did. They've even got the Batcave here as a re-release, which now I've seen that, I want heaps of these old sort of things. That'd be great. But anyway, I saw that and I thought, and then I had looked at more images of the actual camper and the Action Jackson one. I thought, and before I knew it, I was hitting buy now, and I thought, okay, I'm going to do a custom. So let's have a look at this first. So it was originally this. Real collectors will probably cringe and hit the roof, but it's a reproduction. I wouldn't do this to an original. But it came with a complete mobile Batman lab, scale to fit 8-inch action figures. Includes front end faux catcher, and a rear winch with grappling hook, oh you can't see that there, and revolving platform for outside spying. I think that was it up here. And it came with a Joker. So these are the bits I ripped off it. We'll show you the Joker. He's pretty cool. I don't collect these, but he's in his prison uniform outfit. And I don't know why, but his arm just keeps, that's not a thing. But anyway, that's the Joker. And this is that front thing which I took off. And the bat grappling hook winch at the back. And this was a part of the door, I'll show you in a sec, that came off, and that was a part of the winch as well. Now with that, I have done, drum roll please, ta-da! Whoops. So this is my custom Action Jackson Campmobile. Yeah. There's the front, it's got decals. Now what I did with all these, it's a VW of course, which is why I wanted it when I was a kid. I googled these images and I got the best photos I possibly could, and I just screenshot them and enlarged them or shrunk them and photocopied them and stuck them on. It was very simple, but that was the best image I could get, and it's off an original old vintage camper, which is why it looks sort of peeling and stuff, which I don't mind actually. And there's the back. Look at the number plate. I did that. And there's the back window here. I'll open that up in a minute. But it has a sunroof, There was a plastic thing here which I took off. It was a part of the original thing, so I took that off. This actually comes off, of course. Now, you would have seen the original one, the roof was white. But being just after lockdown, when I went out to try and buy paints and stuff, I couldn't get any white. I got the blue, but not the white. But it didn't bother me because it's a custom. So there's the door. This bit, the first time I went to open the door, the bit snapped off. I didn't bother putting it back on because I don't really need it. But I must say, this is a very cheap reproduction. The plastic's very breakable. The bits are very delicate. And the back window opens up like it did in the original. Now inside is chock full. We've got my Action Jackson, of course, and he's brought along Dynamite. Now she was released, if not the same time, probably a little bit after, and she was the female equivalent to Action Jackson. And she got one of these as well. She got the Dynamite Campmobile, and it was bright orange, and I think a bit of yellow with stripes on the vinyl canopy and the sleeping bags and the chairs. And same as the beach house, with the Action Jackson Jungle House, she got a Dynamite beach house, which was bright orange. It was beautiful. And it came with a bit more furniture, and I think a plant and an inflatable pool set and inflatable furniture and stuff. It was quite nice. And what else was I going to say with that? Oh, which that Jungle House was then brought out as the Planet of the Apes treehouse thing. So anyway, we'll keep going. And there's two more. They're having a party. It's bearded Action Jackson and another Dynamite. I don't have many clothes this size, so she's wearing a bit of a hideous outfit. But it's kind of 70s, it kind of works. Now inside, chock full of camping stuff that I have reproduced. I'll show you that in a sec. Camping chairs, which are big gym chairs, I got duplicates of. Now I couldn't get any vinyl at all. I wanted striped vinyl just like in the original set, but I couldn't get any even online that was similar. So this is, and I looked for all different fabrics and placemats and tea towels, and I couldn't find anything similar, and I came across this in my linen press, which is in the rags, and it was an old pillowcase. So that was close enough. So I got the chairs, and I made the sleeping bags out of fabric. Now I didn't measure them, and they're only hot glued, but they could be played with because one's a little bit bigger than the other. Oh, I knew I shouldn't have folded them up. They were beautifully ironed. So they're the sleeping bags, and I won't put the canopy up yet, but in the picture it showed what I'm doing. What is bloody hell? In the picture there was a barbecue. So I've got, oh Penny, hello, no, just stay there please, thank you. There is a barbecue. Okay, so I reproduced a barbecue. That came with a generic camper set with that I'm going to show at a later date. And we've got a little picnic basket with food and fruit. That hot dogs, that's like a Kransky. And there's some fruit and a little hot dog and stuff there. And now this thing had a bit on like that which I snapped off because in the picture there was a table, like it was sort of a bench table, and I could have made one, didn't have the time, but I thought this could be a really cool little table which mightn't stand up on this fake grass, but it did stand up before. And also I reproduced the canopy. Penny, are you going to be in the way? You are. Oh, also inside, producer. This didn't come with a back seat, but from this other generic camper I got, this was in the back of the generic camper. Look how perfectly it matches. And it just sits in there, but that is fine. So I was really happy with that. Now this, now it's not the same as, it's very similar, but the one in the picture was plasticky and it had hinges so it could fold up and go in the camper. But I just made this so it could attach like this. There we go, Penny. Could you move, please, darling? I'm going to have to move her because she's right in the front. Penny, if I get up and feed you, I'm going to have to move her. I'm going to have to get up, sorry. So I've given Penny some food, so she should hopefully leave us alone for a while. Now, just some information. Right now on eBay, there is an original one of these, brand new in the box and the shipper to go for the box to go in, like the shipper. From the USA, this is Australian dollars, $1,287.90. And the postage is $143.51, so $1,431.41 to get an original one of these. So I can live without that. So we're going with this. Try and get it to kind of look like the box. This table's not going to stand up on this grass. I'll sort of put that there. Now I have included, I did paint these. These were pink, came from that other camper set. So they could have these nice folding luxury chairs for a bit more comfort. And I've got this little bag of accessories. Now in my episode a few back where I did the inflatable vintage furniture, I commented on the cute little kettle. I forgot I had 2 of these. So that would be perfect there to cover up that little nubbin in the middle, because that's got a hollow base. And we have got, I'll just put these down there. There's a fry pan and a cooking pot. And there's a spatula and a spoon and a soup spoon there. And there is a whole heap of plates and bowls. I'll just spread them out there. And some mugs. Oh, that table's gonna fall. And there's a couple more mugs here. And these are some little condiment or little bottles or water bottles or something. And of course, a little container with cutlery. So they're roughing it, but they're not completely roughing it. So we'll put dynamite there. Where's her shoe? We can't lose a shoe, you can never get them. There we go. One of these little shoes on eBay, $27, just saying. The toy market, the vintage toy market, thieves. Now, you're not going to sit up very well, are you? Oh no. Well, you can just stand there then. Oh, there we go. Action Action Jackson is my name. There we go, a nice little scene. They're all set up for the night. I think that's a lovely little set. We'll do a comparison for you so you can see the original compared to this one. And I'm quite happy with this, I must say. For a custom, I think it's quite good. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you and good night. I know you've been looking at the Lego set behind me, don't lie, I know you've been looking. Don't look, it's not finished. Little bit to go. Won't be long. Good girl. You just lay there. Good girl. Alright.
Okay, go barbecue.